Oh, what's going on, everybody? How are you? Guess who's doing a video? What? It's been a minute. Man, shout out to my YouTube family. I haven't spoken to you in months, like 4 or 5 months. I don't know, but it's been a long time. And in between that time, I have definitely been doing some things. Most recently, just to give you kind of a catch up on some stuff, we did complete a movie called En Vogue Christmas that's going to be on Lifetime television for the holiday season this year. That was fun. I got a chance to stretch in my craft and challenge myself and do some things I know I could do and meet some new people, of course, and I don't know, take some bold steps in the direction of more of what I'd like to see for myself. So that was nice. I recently released my 4th mini book. Very excited about that and proud of this effort. It's my longest mini book to date. And just for those of you who don't know the premise, behind my mini books, it's basically me tackling big subjects in a smaller amount of time. Or at least that's what I'm attempting to do. So hopefully you will get as much out of this book as I put in. I'm talking about my life experiences and the philosophies that I've used over time and that I've gained over time because I've studied to help me to rebuild my foundation when I needed it, when I hit that wall in my life, and to build again and to start deliberately creating the success that I wanted to see in my life. And that definitely has not been the easiest road. It took a lot of discipline, I'm still a work in progress. Hello. It takes a lot of discipline and consistency. And when I fall off the horse, to get myself back on, But it's been a great ride. I've learned a lot, and I'm doing my best to share those philosophies with you so that you can hopefully find some great tools in the book that you can put in your own life tool belt and use them for yourself. I highlight other champions in the book. Talk about their adversity and their triumphs and the things that I've learned from them, standing on the shoulders of those giants. And the name of the book is Beyond a Wish, How to Discover the Champion Within. The digital copies are available now, but the paperbacks are going to be soon ready. I just spoke with the printer for the books, and any day now I should be making an announcement, so I'm happy about that. What else? We're working on a new album, En Vogue. That's been fun. If nothing else, we've been having a good time in the studio. And I'm also focused on getting some other endeavors that are important to me off the ground. So just staying busy, doing my best to stay focused. Got a few challenges going on in the background, but working on those things as well and exercising a lot of the principles that I've taken on over the years. And they really have helped in empowering my perspective, which is what we're going to talk about today. Empowering your perspective. How about that? Recently, I got this message that I wanted to share, and I put it on my social media sites. So Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. If you're not following me there, make sure you follow me there because I'm still always posting pictures and thought-provoking content, words of encouragement, some funny stuff in between, Ro Beezy style. But yeah, if you want to keep up with your girl more often, definitely come and visit me there because I know I haven't been doing the greatest job putting up videos on YouTube. But anyway, the statement read, when things don't work out for us, it's usually to help us grow where we need it most. Instead of cursing it, embrace it, live empowered. Now, we live in a day and age where if you speak to one of the more forward marketers, for lack of a better way to say it right now, in the industry, they would say a lot with less, use less words to communicate a lot of what you need to say. Things like Twitter are perfect for stuff like that because you only have 140 characters to get a thought out there and to complete that thought in that nice little nugget of characters. So with that said, I practice that. Sometimes I'm a little wordy, but for the most part, I like to try and condense what I have to say and be pretty direct. And hopefully people will catch it. But when you do that, depending on the level of understanding and awareness that we all have, some of the thoughts can get lost in translation. And in a couple of the people's comments, they said, that's easier said than done, but true. So people understand that, yes, that's true. But, it makes me think that maybe they don't know how do you even do that? Because I spoke to somebody today and he mentioned the post on Instagram and he's like, but how do you do that? And you got kids and you got problems and you got this. And I'm like, yeah, let me make a video about that. I was inspired to do that. So, and especially talking to my friend Amber, shout out, baby. Basically, if I can put this in a nutshell, it's perspective. It starts with our perspective. My thought about something can change what it means to me in the moment. My thought about something can change how I react to something in the moment. What I choose to see about something can change what I say about it, right? So it's perspective. Let's get an example out there. Let's say that you have a relationship that isn't working out, or that's no longer there and you can't understand why, or you don't like that it's not there anymore and you wish the person was still in your life. Now you could point the finger at them. You could point the finger at what the issues were in the relationship, and it keeps the power outside of yourself. Not only does it keep the power outside of yourself, it puts your focus in a negative, disempowering place. You could choose in that same situation to look at it and say, you know what, there's a reason why this isn't here. What in me needs to grow to accommodate what I say I want in a relationship? What in me is repelling this right now? Maybe it's not such a bad thing. As a matter of fact, it's not a bad thing at all. I'm going to look at this situation and say, what in me needs to grow so that I can start to experience the type of relationship I want to experience? That's a way more empowering thought to me than, why is this person gone? I wish they were still here. If they were only like this, things would have been different. Or if only this were better, we could have made it through. No, if they're gone, it's for a reason, right? Even if for the moment. What can you be doing in the moment that shifts your perspective to a more empowering outlook and that gives you some room to grow, so that when you come back to whatever moment, or not come back or create a new moment, that you're more prepared to be the person you choose to be in that moment and experience what you'd like to experience. It all comes back to our perspective. You know, I have a show on Thursday nights on latalklive.com called Perspectives Corner. So I'm all about stretching how we see something, because if you have a narrow point of view about it and it's keeping you in a negative place, it's not really helping you. But if you stretch your thoughts on the matter, it can give you so many other possibilities and things to think about that empower you. That's why I said, instead of cursing it, embrace it, because there's always something there that we can find that can empower us if we look for it, and if we're willing to see it, if we're willing to recognize it, if we're willing to be aware of it, that there's the possibility that it's there, no matter what it is. And it can be some tough stuff that you're dealing with, an illness. There's some people, you know, you'll encounter an illness and say, oh my God, why me? You know what I mean? And start cursing the illness and start cursing the experience. But there are other people, you'll read about their experiences and they'll say, you know what, but at the end of the day, this was like one of the best things that ever happened to me, because it made me look at more of the places that were hurting me, that I wasn't healing. You know, that made me look at some resentment I've been carrying. It made me look at some unforgiveness I hadn't been giving to myself and to other people, you know, or to someone else. It made me look at some baggage I had been carrying for so long that I needed to let go of, and it freed me of that. You know what I mean? And then they start living more meaningful lives. So even something as scary as that can prove to be something empowering for you, depending on what you allow it to mean to you, depending on how you allow it to push you in a direction of change for the better, you know? Something as simple as a flat tire. Shout out to my girl talking about that today. You know, you could be on the freeway and next thing you know, the tire goes out and you're pissed. And you're like, this is messing up my schedule. That, you know, I'm hot, I'm tired, whatever the things are that you can find in the moment that could really bother you and annoy you. And you could be focused in that area and your energy goes low vibrational, it goes negative, and it keeps you in a crazy place. Or you could say, you know what, maybe it's time for me to just pause. Have I been going too fast? Do I need to just slow down? Is it protecting me from something up the road? Do I need to just breathe deep because I've been shallow breathing? You know what I mean? Is it an opportunity to just appreciate being in the moment in life and learning to go with the flow? You know what I'm saying? And it's the same moment. Nothing has physically changed in your world. You still got the flat tire, but your mindset has changed, and that changes the experience for you. So that's where that statement was coming from. I hope that this kind of helped you with some insight as to what I was getting at. I'm wishing you the best. I thank you for supporting your girl in the meantime, in between time. And until next time, I didn't mean for that to come out like that, but that was kind of cute. I'll see you guys. Take care, okay?